Hey, what's up, my brothers from another mother? So listen, I just finished a coaching call with one of my clients on divorce. I wanted to record this video because this seems to be happening far too often. You know, probably about a third of the calls that I do on the coaching platform are two guys that are trying to figure out how to have access to their kids post-divorce or separation and not get raped by the family legal system. You know, if you are red pill aware or even taken a few red pills, you should know by now family law does not work in your favor. Basically, when you get married, you invite the state into your home to govern how everything works. When you get to access time with your children, the way money flows, and so on and so forth. So a lot of guys that are talking to me on the Clarity platform that are looking for red pill coaching are talking to me to help navigate through their divorce. I also talk to women as well, but it's primarily men that are seeking advice and help because they're the ones that get stuck or screwed most often. The problem that I'm seeing, and the reason why I'm recording this video right now, is guys are usually leaving it too late. You know, I've talked to, in the last few weeks, several guys that haven't seen their kids in 8 months, 10 months, 12 months. Their ex-wife won't grant them any kind of access. They're crying on the phone. They've been taken to the cleaners by divorce law. There's been all kinds of stories that have been made up to separate them from their children. And I really feel for them. And all I can offer at that time really is coping mechanisms on how to kind of navigate it from there. The real work needs to be done before you leave the matrimonial home, before she leaves the matrimonial home, one or the other. It doesn't matter what it is. When you're thinking about divorce and you want to navigate that correctly without letting the state tell you when you get to see your kids, or her making up stories about what an abusive, you know, fill in the blank you are, or whatever it is, and all the money flowing to her and you living in your parents' basement, you know, divorce raped. It has to happen. That conversation, that coaching call, the link is up over here, by the way. That coaching call has to happen with me before both of you split and leave the matrimonial home, or one of you leaves the matrimonial home. It's imperative that you plan it correctly and you understand where you're going. There is nothing, and I promise nothing, that is going to have a more detrimental impact on your life as a man than going through a divorce and getting completely screwed over by the system. And your ex-wife, if she's, you know, prone to behaving badly. You know, I've said before in other videos, I'll put a link up on the top right, actually it's up over here, the divorce truths video. You should check it out if you haven't already. So the reason why I'm placing this again is, guys, be awake, be aware. You know, hindsight's always going to be 20/20. You're just going to be like, okay, well, that's what happened. How do I fix it? I don't have a magic wand I can pull out and wave and, you know, make your ex-wife a kinder person. I can't make her drop her hypergamous nature. I can't make her, you know, allow you to see the children so you have access to, you know, parenting them and seeing them grow up. I can't make her, you know, treat you fairly when it comes to the flow of money. Family law is what it is. Okay, so my whole philosophy, my whole concept is be aware of how it operates and then navigate around it correctly. And that's what I've done with a lot of guys in the past, coaching them through their divorces. That's where you're going to be most effective. That's where you're going to have access to your children, and that's where you're not going to lose the bank to your ex. So be aware, guys, if you're stuck and you're thinking about getting divorced, and this is a video that you're searching for, I hope it ranks for something like that, you need to talk to me before one of you leaves the matrimonial home. I'll leave that part at that. This is kind of an extra video on my channel for this week. If you're new to the channel, smash subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't lose out. I also want to thank everybody that's become a Patreon recently to help support the channel and the creation of the content. Those of you that book coaching calls, also very grateful to that. Those of you that have sent random PayPal donations, thank you to that. With respects to Patreon, I just want to remind you, if you become a Patreon, I'm putting out premium content there. There's an exchange of value for money. So you can have access to the private Facebook community. You'll have access to, on level 2, live Q&A sessions monthly with me exclusively on Patreon only. It's a very small group of people. You can ask your questions. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the first Wednesday of every month. And I'm also putting out premium content exclusively for Patrons if you're at level 3. Make sure that if you do want to support the work and you want to contribute to helping guys become a better version of themselves, you do support the channel. Thanks for checking this video out. Smash the like button. And if somebody needs to see it, please share it with them. Again, I apologize for the somber kind of mood and attitude, the way that I'm speaking right now. I literally just got off the call with this guy. So I wanted to just state this because it needs to be obviously stated to guys out there. Before you let yourself get screwed over and let the state decide how you get to see your kids and how money flows, talk to somebody that's had some experience. I can coach you on it. You reach me here, or talk to somebody that has experience. Do not leave the matrimonial home without a signed parenting arrangement or separation agreement. Talk to you guys later. Peace.